Hey, welcome back to our Skyblock playthrough, and we're going to be working more on figuring out the Amethyst farm. So last time we cleared out the geode, and we took a copy of where the budding amethysts are. Replicate that over here. The budding amethysts are represented by these pumpkins, and we mapped the three-dimensional shape into 2 dimensions, ready to look at some flying machines to harvest all this. So it turns out I was making this way harder for myself than I needed to, in that I was fairly sure that slime stuck to the budding amethyst and would break them. That was wrong. Slime sticks to the regular amethyst, but the budding amethyst, it doesn't break, it just passes by, and it doesn't stick to them at all. So basically it acts a lot like pumpkins. So I swapped all the red. We had red wool here before. I've swapped that all out for pumpkins. And we're going to look at some flying machines. But the thing that I realized after the stream was that I'm going to need not just slime for the errors, but I'm also going to need something else that works a lot like slime but isn't slime, and that would be honey. So after the last stream, I built this monstrosity. It's the most janky honey farm ever created. But we're just reading the signal strength off the back, running that round into some dispensers. These are all full of shears. We have the bees' nests in there. So once this gets to a signal strength, of 5, it will activate this the dispenser, trigger the honey bottle. Honey bottles all fall down into this row of hoppers. They're going into a crafter here. The crafter then crafts that into a honey block and 4 empty bottles. They get shot up through these droppers into this hopper line. Move across. These are all full of bottles. Bottles go back into the dispensers, and then the honey comes down into this chest. And then this is all to basically, if there's anything in this dropper, it sort of activates this this clock, which then triggers these dispensers and makes sure everything's pushed up. We're making sure everything is triggered. And then we've got some cobblestone here that is actually being activated. So these droppers are soft powered rather than hard powered, and that means that they don't then power the blocks next to them. Otherwise, this one was just spitting out bottles like God knows what. But yeah, it's terrible. It's awful. Don't build this. Go find something better on YouTube and build that instead. But and we'll probably look for something more elegant, a more elegant solution for this later. But yeah, this is done okay for now. There's 22 honey in there, and then I've got another 2 stacks over here waiting for us. So yeah, I've got 2 stacks of honey, 2 stacks of slime. We've got some crying obsidian because we have a ton of that from bartering. We have some observers. The one thing we are missing though is pistons. So I'm going to make up some pistons, and then we can start looking at some flying machines. But yeah, we have some folk in the chat. Hi to Waddle and to Story as well. Welcome into both of you. But yeah, so pistons. I might just make an entire stack of pistons. I'm trying to remember the recipe now. It's stone, and then redstone as well. Was it? No. Where's the piston? Or is it iron? It's iron, and I need one more stack of cobble. Oh. We do actually have a bit of an iron problem in that we're going to overflow very soon. At which point we'll have to figure out how to turn the iron farm off. I think just putting a block here, I think, should be enough to turn it off. Maybe one under that, maybe two. But that should stop the villagers from panicking. But yeah, it is a nice problem to have. But considering this is not the best iron farm in the world, to be honest. This is the one I tend to build because I roughly remember how to build it, so I can do it without needing any sort of tutorials or anything. But yeah, it's far from being the most efficient iron farm out there. And still we've managed to fill up nearly two double chests with iron blocks, so that's not bad. Okay, what am I missing from here? Turn those into planks. Wait. Oops, no, wrong inventory. There we go. Entire stack of pistons. I think we'll also need a stack of... We'll have a stack of slime balls as well. Sorry. Hopefully it's not going to get too loud today. The scaffolders are pretty much right outside my window at the moment, which is not the most helpful thing in the world. But yeah, so to get this changed as well. So by the just to note that we needed the bees. So what I did is I planted some flowers 2 blocks away from each of the trees, and I just planted a crap ton of birch trees along here. Went through, kept harvesting them, and occasionally they would, because of the proximity of the flower, they would spawn with a bee's net, beehive on them. I then just once we got 5 of those, I silk touched them, took it over there, put them in their little pen, and then I force fed them flowers until we had 3 per hive. But yeah, so how are we going to do this? These flying machines. So let's. Slimestone stuff is not really something I've spent much time on, so a lot of this is new for me, and we're going to figure it out live. So what could possibly go wrong? So if I remember right, the flying machine I've used in... Oh, is that not the recipe? Okay, it's not shapeless. So the way that I've done flying machines in the past has been... Oh. No, that's the wrong way around. Has been that we have one of those facing that way. One of those on there. Oh. I wish you could place the pistons the other way around, but like... Okay. And then... like that. And like that. No. Is that not... That's pulsing, but it's not... Okay. Yeah, I've basically jinxed myself here, haven't I? Is it not like that? That the... It should be that this receives an update, powers the slime block, which powers the piston. I used the right kind of pistons. Okay, whoa. So something's going on here. Okay. So that bit worked. And that's meant to push. Why is it? I see. Hang on. No, I'm an idiot. I am, because there's a gap there. I'm making a mistake. It's trying to move this entire island. That's and I think that's a little bit above the 12 blocks of push limit that we have. So we just need to go up one block. There we go. Yeah. Okay. So now with that, put a piston in that side. Yeah. Even though the slime was wasn't actually touching the slabs, it was touching the slabs block, right? So. Oh. No. We're not going to go... We're not going to have it easy today. So yeah, we put that in there. No, that needs to be the other way around. Okay, so that one goes that side. That side. Yeah. So now every time this gets updated, it goes back and forth. So that's the basic flying machine I've used in the past. And with something like this, if I have a sugarcane farm, for instance, I can just go out like this. For instance, and then you can harvest things, and you just need to make sure that every time the observer gets over here, that it gets what did it do there? I pushed. Well, yeah, normally you have a trapdoor basically here that's triggered by the arrival of the flying machine, and then it bounces back and forth. This is not quite what we're after today, though. So I think what I want is one that will automatically return itself. Oh, hi Harbinger, welcome in. Nightbot is there we go. Nightbot was slacking off as usual. So I think, but yeah, we have a happy ghast now. We have bees. We have I'm not sure if you saw our sand farm as well. So we have like the most ridiculously efficient sand farm as well. So if I remember right, the way that we make these self-returning is that we use a copper bulb. Not a copper bulb, a redstone bulb. Redstone lamp even. So it works much the same in that we have we start with the same piston setup. And then this side is actually the same. So but then I think we put a bulb in. So I think was it like that? So the bulb goes with it. Sorry, trying to figure this. Was it like that? Actually, yeah. Was it like that? And then we had a observer there. Oh, let's not destroy the. Okay. Ah, there we go. Cool. Okay, so that went back and forth, but it left half of the machine behind, and that is because nothing was attaching to it. So instead of powering that piston via the slime block, we could try this way around, maybe. Which way around is that facing? Yeah. Oh, no. So we could try facing this way around. Now all of these will get pulled by this bit of slime. And then we put extra on there. Oh, and put the slime block there. Okay, let's get a trapdoor to make this a bit easier to trigger them. Okay, so the whole thing came back this time. That's good. So, trouble is, we're using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're using 8 blocks here, which means we don't actually have that much left because we can only do 8 blocks at a time. When we push and pull things with the slime, so with the piston, sorry. So we can only do 12, I think it is. So what we need is to make sure that we are that only leaves us 4 additional blocks like this. So what we need to do, I think, is attach another sticky piston to the front. So let's see how this works. I think we're going to hit the lower limit again, aren't we? Okay, let's test the theory at least on this. So if we put a sticky piston there, and then we put that there, that's now a separate entity to the rest. And then we send it off. Okay, that's not pushing it as I thought it would. That's just using the fact that we have extra blocks available within our push limit. Oh. So let's make this a lot bigger than. Okay, so that should not be able to push now. So if we go like that, yeah. Okay, that's now got stuck because it can't push. So let's fix it. So that piston is not firing. Okay. So we need that piston to. We need that piston to fire? Okay, I think I need to lower this floor temporarily. Oh. Let's see if I can put a piston in there and push it down. No. Okay, we'll do it the old-fashioned way. We need a water bucket. And we will lower this down a bit more, just by one block. Put the water there. Then a temporary block. Under there, and then slab there, take that out. We'll have our water back. And then just for this this bit we'll lower the floor down one. And we can go 3 higher with our flying machine then. Might have actually been easier just to move the flying machine up, to be honest, but we do like to make things harder for ourselves here, though. Why would we take the easy route when there is a hard route? Although, to be honest, by the time I'd mined the crying obsidian, it probably wouldn't have been that much difference, right? And I know that's probably wrong, but I'm going to keep telling myself that anyway because it makes me feel better. There we go. So we've got a little groove down there. So I put piston there. Observer there. Can we kick it off? What do we get now? Okay, so that's pushing its way along. And then back. Oh, no, that was not what I wanted to do. Let's get rid of that water bucket for now. So then if so we want to try and move 12 blocks in total. I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, high waddle again. Oh, we've got what have we got there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. One too many. Okay. So if we trigger this, will that pick that up and bring it back? That is the question. No. And that is because of this slime. So it's getting to there, it's pulling this one, and then it's getting to it's hitting the pull limit. What if we swap the material? So if we go grab our honey. If we I'm not sure which is more squishy, the honey sound or the slime sound, but I do love that they have two completely separate squishy sounds. Oh, so okay. So that is that's working, but then when it gets here, it fails because it's now one big block. Okay, so we want it to stop early. So if we put oops. So if we put a no, yeah. So if we put a obsidian block here so they can't move past it. Oh. We are really doing a number on our wheat field today. Those we can't have there. Okay, so now if we do that, Okay, so the problem is this attachment here. It's okay pulling it, but not pushing it. That's the problem we have. Okay. So it's okay pushing, but not. It's okay pulling, but not pushing. Which means this piston needs to fire. Before the others? Okay. I fear this is maybe more complicated than I was expecting. What if we go back to having the observer there? Oh. That needs to go on. Okay, so what if we put the observer back there? I think we had that before. That means that front is not sticky anymore. And okay, so it's still bouncing fine. So if we do that, and then we put the piston back there, and our slime there, and then can we actually then just make this out of slime? Does that work? Because it's not as no. So what we we need is for it not to stick here then, is that it? So if we avoid that, if we avoid the observer there, what happens then? No, still nothing. Oh, but it did push that out, okay. So if we make our path here a bit deeper, and then it didn't push the others because we can't push things that the slime doesn't connect diagonally. So if we do that, and now trigger it, is it gonna? It's not going to push it. Why are you not powering? Ah. Oops. Ah. Okay, hang on. Hang on. So it's not got the observer there to power the piston in. So it's not. So it's. So it is pushing it forward, but then it's immediately coming back. Okay, maybe this needs to be forward a bit more. So if we take this, we put the piston there, and then the observer there. Is it a case of it being too close? Let's see if we can push it across now. Oh, 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 it's going, it's going, it's going. It's going. Is it going to come back though? Okay, we left this bit behind. We left this bit behind. That's a problem. But what if we do this? Why do only women turn up to my shoe? I think maybe it's more that you guys are the only ones chatting at the moment. But I mean, Dome shows up. He is he very much identified as male last time I looked. Okay, so if we put a blocker there. Still gets left behind. So that wasn't the problem there. The problem is I think this needs to connect to the slime somehow. If I do that, well, this should power this block. Maybe we can put this back up the top here. And if we put that there, will it power now? Because piston should be able to power from a block diagonally above. So if this is powered, no. Like, what if we just put that there? Okay, no, because quasi-connectivity works from above, not below. I think so. It's not powering that way. Now it's going. It's going to hit the limit there. Hey, hang on, it picked it up and brought it back. So if we then go... Oh, I think we have something here. This the observer, yeah. They do have faces, and then I have a data pack on it as well. That means every time it observe... wait, where is my data pack? Resource packs. That's the one. Wait. Is it that one? Oh, that has gone very badly. I should have a data pack that makes these guys look all surprised every time they observe something. Okay, so this is I think this is something we can work with. So we have a flying machine that will move all the way across, and then when it hits this side, it goes back and it moves this this bank of honey blocks along with it. We don't actually need that there, and then we just need a block somewhere to stop the things from to stop this from coming all the way back. Okay. So what we'll need to do then is we'll need to find some areas where we can send something 3 by 1 through without it touching anything, and then off of that we'll put a shape. So and we'll have up to 12 blocks to play with that will be able to knock the amethyst shards off of the budding amethysts. So I guess if we have a little... So then this is where this this pattern from before comes in. So we need to make sure that all of this is covered by some sort of shape. So we get all of the white bit, the yellow blocks, but none of the white ones. Oh. Oh. That's okay. So we can send something like that through. That's what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh. No. 9 there, and then I guess we go across the bottom. So that's 11. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh. How many have we got now? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's the limit of how many blocks we can push at once. Yeah, I suspect there's going to be a lot of bouncing as we get this one done. So that's one bit, and then we have to alternate between the honey and the slime. So this one we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, sticky situation indeed. 6. Maybe we can try and get all of the bottom area down here with this one. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We don't need that one. That gives us 1 extra. 12. And then, oh, this is a very squelchy process, this one. So then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So I think so we have what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that we'll need 5 flying machines to go through there. They do indeed have a sticky sound. That one's more of a splatty sound, I think. Because yeah, I think the honey is maybe more of a sticky sound. We have additional sounds coming from the sounds mod, which plays a different sound every time we depending on what we're stepping on. Okay, so with something like that, I think we'll ignore this side one for now. And nothing should be able to move so far because of the wall behind it will make each of these a bit too much to push. But then the idea would be that 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, that's all intact. No, that comes close, but it doesn't actually touch. There's no diagonals. And I guess the test now is going to be, can we send one of the machines that we just built through this and get it to return. Without breaking any pumpkins. So this is the other side. So if we have a crying obsidian there, that should stop it from pushing past that. So it'll only push to here and it'll come back. Sneakers on a theatre floor for Danny. I don't know, if your theatre floors are that sticky, then if someone's slacking on the cleaning. Okay, and then what did we have for the machine? We had a piston, slime block, observer. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Okay, let's. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Was it 7 and then a block, or was it 7 for the block? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's the 7th block should have been the obsidian. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then an obsidian back there. And then we may end up with a... Actually, we'll try and stop it here, but just in case, I think we will put a load of obsidian over here, just so that we don't have to go chasing a flying machine into the void. Because I don't think... Well, actually, I don't even know how we would chase it into the void, because the happy ghast is so damn slow. It probably... It might not even be able to keep up with a flying machine, right? Okay, so... Oh, thanks for joining the story. And I hope you sleep well. Okay, so how this worked. We had a slime block there. That had a sticky piston on it. Oh. And then on top of that was a few slime, was it 3? What do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So we want a 4th one here. And then we have an observer there. Oh, we need another redstone bulb. Redstone bulb, observer the other way, and then 2 of those, and then we had an observer facing that way. Piston there. Slime block there. Right. Then it was a redstone lamp there. Piston there, and then this. This one went there. Was that correct? I think. Yeah. Oh, I think that was our machine, right? Oh no! And then we had another observer over here, facing that way. Okay, so now if we take out this wall, that one as well. That one. Okay. So if we take out this wall, and then we need a trapdoor to activate it, don't we? Never in short supply of trapdoors for some reason. Then we that there. Okay. So that's gone through. It's avoided all the pumpkins and it scraped the sides of each. Did we break any pumpkins? We did not. Okay, so I think this is our farm. I think we have sussed it out. So then we just need to find a three in a row to put the things next to. So we could have 3 there, 3 there, we've also got 3 there. So I think we just need to find these little L shapes, I think, in the pattern. And then we've also got one there. So we've got one there, one there, one there. This one here, which we used, and then we've got one there as well. There's also one there. So yeah, we've got plenty of candidates for that, and then we use that to send this wall of honey and slime through the farm. That'll dislodge any amethyst shards. When that goes back, we would then want to trigger this one, which would then send across that way, and then we want to do another one that comes down. So as long as we can get the L shapes in, so that we can have one there, for instance. Yeah, there's plenty of candidates there. And we just need to make sure that we've got the L shapes and they're avoiding these white blocks. White ones. So yeah, and we could do another one there. Okay. So I think we have this I think we have this sus now. So I guess now we can go and try and build it for real on the other side. I think we'll lay out the slime and the honey here, and then I think I'll move that. I'll take a schematic of that with Lighmatica, and then we'll place that in over by the farm itself. So we have a bit more room to work here. So yeah, so there's 1L. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This bottom bit is a problem here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and I guess the final one is 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we've just got to make sure that we have these distinctive sort of honey and slime regions where no two honey or slime regions touch each other side to side. Because of course it's going to be difficult. Okay. What do we have there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there. So that should clear out. Hang on. But because this is because this is sweeping that way, we're already getting the tops and bottoms of everything on that pass through. So we don't actually need as much on this one. So we don't need those. We're already going to be sweeping the tops and bottoms, so we don't actually need the top and bottom rows here. So we can actually take out that. Let's have a do-over on this, and we'll edit the yellow blocks that we have here. Oh, my hearts are getting low. Let's get some food. Too many silly drops. I swear my the real last boss in this game is gravity. It's the one that normally gets me. Okay, so because the other set of flying machines is gonna go through and it's gonna get all the top blocks. We only need to make sure we get the sides on this side when we go through on this side, right? So these are not actually these ones are actually not all that important. No, that one is to the side. Yeah, I mean, I guess gravity does make a better final boss than the trees in Valheim. But the trees in Minecraft are actually quite easy to deal with in comparison. No danger at all. So anything that's not to the side of another block is not necessary here. Ah, okay. I'm going to kill myself at this rate. I need to stop jumping down there. Well, what we actually need to do is figure out where we left our armor. I still haven't found it. I've been trying not to mess around with the flying machines, so I haven't actually done much other than the honey farm, which I did after the last stream. I haven't actually spent any active time in the world since then because I knew I'd get tempted and I'd end up finishing things off cam, which is never as fun. Okay. So, given this, can we come up with a more reduced set of regions and use less flying machines? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 11, 12. What do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That didn't give me enough to do anything, get anywhere more interesting. I'm wondering if we can do the whole thing with 4 flying machines instead of the 5 that I had before, which will save us on a bunch of resources. So this is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. Okay. Let's try and get as much of this bottom area as we can with one shape. So I think we want to start up in that. We want to start here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12. This one we can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 there. And we took one off this one. Can we put it back anywhere useful? No. Maybe take that one as well. And we get there. So we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so that's that bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we'll have one more here, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Six and 7. That gives us an L shape there. Every time. Every single time. Okay, so yeah, I think we've got some 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe we come this way instead. Okay. So we've got that side planned out, and then this side, I think we will need to actually build the rest of the farm and figure out where the bits that these two miss are. But I think that should get pretty much everything. So we can take these. We take the wall out now, which is, part of me is tempted to just go get a flint and steel to get rid of it, but I guess the coloured wall is actually harder for us to get a hold of, so maybe we should keep it. I think burning it would have been a much quicker way. Oh, where did that come from? There. I mean, it'd probably be less likely to kill us with full damage, though. Though, knowing my luck, I'll just end up burning myself to death instead. I think these will need to be set back a bit further as well than they are here. Actually, no. Oh, no, because we did the wall first. There is enough clearance that they're not going to. The flying machines aren't going to interfere with each other. Let's clear all this wall away. Being careful not to destroy the flying machines. Sorry, the slime. The slime wall. Actually, I don't think we're going to need to do top down at all, really. We might miss a few, but it's probably not going to be that many. Yeah, I think we're actually going to hit pretty much everything in the coming across that way and going that way. So I don't think we'll need anything coming top down. Yeah, there might be just a couple of spots, but probably not enough to make it worth building the extra flying machines. Okay, so I think we'll take a light marker of this. Oh, we didn't actually need this. big defensive wall of crying obsidian here. I might put a lot more of this around though, just for the lighting effect it gives off. Just to make sure things are spawn proof things, because like we could fill in the gaps here maybe, where it's not. Yeah, we could fill in some of these gaps and have this as a big square. But actually that's a lot of obsidian on that side, so maybe not. Although we do need to box the allay in if we're going to use an allay to collect all of the shards. And we'll need to stop the allay from escape actually, and we'll need to stop the allay from escaping while the flying machines are out. That's another potential problem there. Maybe LAs are not the best way of dealing with this, and maybe we need an other more different way of collection. I guess we could drop it down into some water. What do we hit blockwise? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 blocks. So we could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up 1, and then 2 slightly higher, and then a channel here pushing it all down to collection area. Okay. Yeah, let's go and have a crack at the actual farm now. This is where it all goes terribly wrong. So I'm going to need a stick. Area selection, get a rough. A rough area for it. Okay, and then that needs to go up 1, 2, 3 blocks. And then the bottom one needs to go over that way a bit. So this one we need to bring up. So it covers the bottom there, and then okay, like that. Do we have the top in? No, we're missing. Okay, so the top needs to go up 2 more blocks. more block even. Okay, so we have our schematic there. So we will save this as I think I just created a folder accidentally. There we go. Yeah, there we go. So we've got all of that encased now in a schematic. We probably want to get out there and put some torches on this so that it doesn't start spawning mobs. You'll notice my levels are a lot lower than last time, and that is basically because of a we had to reset the counter on creeper related incidents. Let's put it that way. If I put that there, is that now? Do we have any? Do we have any spawnable bits? No, everything. Everything looks safe. Okay, so we'll be able to leave the area and come back without things blowing up in our faces. Actually, we're probably going to need all of that slime and honey from this to take over there. Let's go and put the schematics down first. And we'll line those up and then we'll come back and look at what resources we need. Oh, how many bees are out here in the void now? See, this is the problem with flying mobs in Skyblock, and that they fly out, they hover here, and then as soon as they get down to Y minus 64, their AI just breaks and they just sit there. So we can probably rescue these guys, but we'll need like a fishing rod and a good aim, or we'll need to bridge out with some leads. Although we could maybe go out with a happy gas and grab them with the leads that way. Oh, I need a stick for. I need a stick for the schematic, but maybe we'll be fine, and I can just nudge it around with the buttons rather than the stick. Okay, so we had our amethyst is all grown back since we were out here last week. I might be able to make a data pack that limits the bees' range. I think they'll still wander though. That's the problem. They like to wander, and then they wander out over the edge. And it's not just the bees. The LAs are just as bad. The only flying mob that doesn't seem to be stupid about the void is actually the happy ghast. And I think it's because the AI in all of the mobs tries to path downwards. In all the flying mobs to get to the ground, rather than just flying off into the sky. And then I think the happy ghast actually tries to fly around a bit, so it seems to like going upwards. So I think that difference is what causes the problem. And then outside of the end, in a normal world, it's not a problem, right? Because they can't actually path much further down than bedrock, and if they do that, then they don't actually get all the way down. Okay, so let's... Okay, so we need to line this up back, so the pumpkins line back up with the is this one? Yeah. Okay. So we need to try and line this back up with the buds. Why is this not aligning? Okay, yeah. So I think, yeah. So I think that's all. That's all lined up as we wanted it. This gives us an idea of how big our farm area is going to be. So we're probably going to need a bigger platform. is from here. So we'll go get some cobble. Then we can get the we're gonna have enough honey and slime, I think, to fill it in. And then we'll need to put a floor down. We'll need to put a floor down to work from, and then probably underneath, and then we'll probably need to get up there to the farm itself. So I'm going to go get as many slabs as I can. I'll maybe get three stacks of slabs or something, and then we'll expand out the floor there. And then we'll get working on the rest. Welcome back, Waddle. Yeah, I'm not sure we can switch. I'm not sure if a data pack can override one mob's AI with another. Yeah. So, or not in a way that would be beneficial there. Like, I don't think we can just override the pathing of one mob with the pathing of another, but still keep the rest of the priorities. You could probably do it with a mod, but that would be a lot more work. Hang on. Let's take the slime and the honey we'll need. We'll take some of that as well. And some slabs. Don't have that many there. 1, 3, 4, 5 for good measure. Take what's in there. We'll take a chest to put our junk in. We can expand, and then we can finally make a start on the final farm. It's been a process, but I feel like figuring it out was actually the fun part of this. The building is not going to be the least interesting, well, at least for me. But the ever-present risk of falling into the void is probably good. Will probably make it more interesting for you guys, but yeah, I feel like this one's been quite an interesting project. There's been quite a puzzle there to solve. I feel like my understanding of flying machines has definitely improved in the last sort of the last couple of hours. But we may end up overrunning into a third stream on this though. But I think next week at the latest, I think next week we will definitely get it wrapped up though. Oh, damn it. I didn't bring my bundle of goodies. Save today. I was worried that I brought all these slabs, all these blocks over, but forgot to actually turn them into slabs. Okay, so where are we going to have to come out this side? Oh, damn it. I left my pick over there, didn't I? Okay. The silk touch one was in the wrong place, so I must have left the fortune one over there. Which was not... I thought I had the silk touch one. Okay, so we're covered here. We're going to want to come out a lot further this way, because this is where the flying machines are going to go. So we said there were 7, didn't we? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go out 9 blocks this way just to make sure. And then we'll fill this in. Yeah, this is also one of those areas of Minecraft that there isn't just like a video online for it either, right? Because the geodes are all different, you can't just grab a light marker off the internet and then paste it into your world, sort of thing. You kind of have to figure it out as well, which is kind of cool. Okay, let's go 9. 9 out this way as well. Which I guess means that this sort of farm is probably quite rare compared to others. So we're going to have something in this world that not everyone has, which gives it makes it a bit unique as well. And well, especially unique because anyone else who has an amethyst farm is not going to have the same amethyst farm as us, because their geode would have been different. It would have had a different layout of the budding amethyst. So even if someone else has a farm in their world, this is still going to be a unique and bespoke farm that is only going to exist in this world. Yeah, it is very good for the from an engineering perspective. I wonder what my old electronics teachers would think if they knew that everything that I studied with them at uni has never been used since I left outside of the Minecraft world. No, this is entirely live. Cute. Yeah, okay, so here we go with the... We've now got a safety floor. So here we go. Now we've got a fill in a bit there just because I'm gonna do it and fall to my death there otherwise. Okay. So now we need to get up here and start filling in the rest. So we can okay, now the honey and the slime. Slime there. Squishy. One there. And then what, this comes across this way. I don't like how that is not lit up. Let's at least drop a torch to try and make sure things are a bit safer. Okay, so we've got the we've got the first honey region in. So let's get this slime in as well. I'll just go one there. There. here. Slime. We'll get that there. That there. One there and one there. That's the slime region. Let's get the second. Oh. Okay. This is a bit harder than I thought it was going to be. It's because I'm on. It's because I'm on the honey, isn't it? There we go. Oh. And that one, we have a slime there. Okay, we can use that one to build up from. So another one there, another one there, one there, one there, and there. Then we go next to it. It's up. It's entirely up to you what you're up to. Yeah, you can if you want to sub, then sub. Okay, let's put. So now we'll fill this area in. This one's going to get problematic, I think. Okay. We need to get up top there. Okay, so now we've got now I've got this one. Okay. So we don't need that anymore, or that. Those ones. We do need to get up there though. Okay, so now we can fill this side in. Okay, I think that is have to be careful here that we don't accidentally destroy some of this budding amethyst. But the crystal sounds are starting to get a bit slightly annoying now. Okay. Let's see how we've done here. Okay, so we've got this side in. We do have some spawnable slots there. We'll need to get a torch up there somehow. If I drop a torch down here, is it going to be enough to light up the whole thing? Yes. Okay. So that'll work as a temporary measure. We'll find a better solution for lighting later. Yeah, it can be a bit harder to hard to keep an eye on the chat, especially when it's not so much a redstone. It's we've done all the thinking now. It's more the hovering out dangerously over the void that becomes problematic. But yeah, this is a private single player world, so unfortunately you can't join geode, but if you do want to play Skyblock, if you join the Discord, we can help you get yourself set up on your own. On your own Skyblock world. Okay, so we've got the we have the we can get this we're getting inside in now, so this one is simpler, so hopefully it should go a bit quicker. Let's go on there. On there. Then, oh, how do we get down safely? Okay, so let's fill in this bit as well. Oh. How does this one work? Let's come out across the bottom. So now I've got that, and then we fill in the last bits of the slime there. How are we going to get that bottom one? We're going to have to go down a bit further. So we try and get the okay, that's our last bit in. Can we get that back? Okay. Okay, those are falling down safely onto the platform. So I think that's both. Both sides now fully in. Yeah, there's no missing blocks on either side. We do have another mob spawning problem on this side now. So let's oh, come on. No, I want it to above that. Can't quite get the aim, the angle I want. There it is. Have that block back, and we'll put another torch up there. Hopefully that will then spawn proof this side. Yes, okay. So next up, flying machines. Sorry about that. I thought we got late enough in the year now that hay fever would go away and not be a thing, but mine seems to have come back with a bit of a vengeance recently. Okay, so we'll do this without carrying the nice pickaxe. So we're going to go back and get the gear for the flying machines now. So we're going to need slime blocks, observers, sticky pistons, and sticky pistons. And what was the final one? Observer, sticky pistons, slime blocks. No, that was it. It's a relatively short shopping list this time. So let's grab the bits from here. I really have done a number on this wheat field, but here we go. Let's go find the hoe. Fill those in. And go back in there. No, and I need the pickaxe. So I get it's the idea of it, but it takes so long to mine the obsidian. So we've got, that's great. that. We can take those. More slime. Put those back where they belong. Take the extra crying obsidian. Might as well take as well. Take trapdoors. Make sure we remember what we're building. Actually, I probably don't need any more flying obsidian, but you can take the extra slime from here. So we need slime. Ah, we need the redstone lamps. Good shout on double checking that, Harbinger, as otherwise we would have got all the way there and had to come back. Okay, so for that we need glowstone. Oh. What's in the recipe for a redstone lamp? We'll take the ingredients with us and we'll craft them as we need them, because okay, so it's just redstone around the glowstone. So we'll take some redstone with us. Okay, so we've got I need the materials. We don't actually need this here anymore. We have the schematic. We've built it over the other side, so we can actually tear this down now. So let's I mean, at least these mine quickly. Okay. That should get us our resources back. I'm going to leave the machine there, just in case we do need to come back and look at it. Let's go get the axe, and we'll take the pumpkins down as well. List and very obnoxious alarms are how you focus. I feel that one. I feel that one myself. I think I'm getting to the point now where even the lists aren't helping me. Okay. Okay, so we've got that stuff. Now let's go tear down this side. Oh, there is a sneaky slime block that survived. Okay. Okay, we'll grab all of the resources. Did we get everything? Yes. Okay, and then I think I'll keep the ground pattern just in case we do need to go back and figure out a flying machines in a third dimension. But I think the 2 dimensions we have covered should probably be they're probably enough. And this is all lit up. Actually, no, okay, yeah, I think we're safe. Sorry, I'm just thinking these markers are for the range of the iron golem spawning from the mob farm here, from the iron farm there. So I just had a worry that we were going to have iron golem spawn here, and then our little friend here was going to get into some trouble. Build a big pumpkin house. I don't know. I do need to start building some houses. We've had this, or at least some sort of residences. Like we've had this world for so long now. Coming up, what? Well, I think we might have actually passed a year in it now, and I still sleep in a bed next to a chest monster. Like a whole year, and then we still live like peasants here. So I think we need a bunch more building streams. The trouble with building is I really want to get started on this area over here. The trouble with that though is I still need to finish the pod solidification of things and put in the ground. But chest monster house. You joke, but if you've ever seen where I have my spawn set on Splash and Crumbs' collector's SMP, then that until very recently was until very recently I was sleeping at. Effectively, I put some chests around the other chests and was sleeping in a house made entirely of chests. When they return and we get back to that world, then hopefully I'll get a chance to show you guys the changes I've made since then. So I now actually have storage. And instead of sleeping amongst the random chests, I'm now sleeping in the storage room, which is not entirely that much difference, but at least the chests are organised. Yeah, I was actually sleeping within the redstone noodles of the mob farm. The big general mob farm I built on there. I was sleeping within the redstone noodles of the storage for that. I should have probably slept before I came out this way, shouldn't I? Well, coulda, shoulda, woulda. Too late now. I'm running low on food though. We will have to make a stop at the Hoglin farm again soon. When I look at just how big this is, these cobblestone paths stretching out that way and this way and out this way. That's basically stretching out to the extent of the island I want to build here. So as I said, we've got that small island there, which dwarfs the trial chambers around it and the ancient city, etc. And that's the small island that I'm building for the villagers. This one I'm planning to build for myself is so ridiculously huge that I wonder if we will ever actually get to finish. I mean, no. I mean, we will finish it. We will finish it one day. It's just it is going to take us a while for sure. Okay. So, maybe we can make use of the honey to the scaffolding. It's easier to tear down. It's a lot easier to tear down than the cobble. Okay. Have I played Enshrouded? I have Enshrouded. I have an Enshrouded server set up. Me and I set a server up, and me and Dome were going to play. And to be honest, oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh crap! Where did that come from? Ah, is it there? Hang on. If only we had some kind of handy schematic to tell where that came from. There we go. I got bored with Enshrouded very quickly. I think when I tried it, it was very, very rough still. So maybe a different now. If I play it again, I may enjoy it a lot more. But yeah, I got bored and gave up on it in the end. I said that was not long after they first went to like pre-release, but I don't know. It felt a bit to me like they went to pre-release a bit too early, and the game was just too rough around the edges at that time. Unfortunately, that meant that even though I went to the trouble of buying it, setting up the server, etc., that I didn't get on with it too well. I think most of it was that it was it had it had the multiplayer server and stuff, but I think my main gripe with it was that it even though it had the multiplayer, like there was nothing to make multiplayer actually useful, right? There was no chat or anything. So if you wanted to, if you were playing with others, unless you had voice chat running the whole time you were playing, there was no real way to communicate with anyone. So you constantly ended up tabbing back and forth to Discord. There's no quick and easy way to just tell someone something. I think that was what one of the things that bugged me the most. Okay, one there. What else we got? So we put one obsidian there. Okay. Well, if they've actually sorted out a load of the multiplayer stuff, maybe I'll see if I will give it another go. But I sort of decided to just put that one on to the side until it was in a state where I'd actually no, that should be there and there. We need the pick rather than the axe. And we don't want both of those crying obsidians there. So actually, no, let's one on that one. To be honest, that one can go there. And then the final one, yeah, the final one could go there. Actually, I think this one is probably better placed there. Okay, now we need to mirror these crying obsidians the other side. So what we can do is if we move that over there, we can figure out some spots on this side to put one. So yeah, I mean, I probably will give it a go again at some point. Unfortunately, the problem I have is between this world, well, between after work, outside of work, I haven't actually had that much time for gaming lately, so I've been doing this, playing this, and a bit of modded Minecraft. No, that's too. This needs to go over more. And there. And there. No, these are in entirely the wrong place, okay. So it's even further, it's this side of this stuff. This side we need it, which means we're now hanging out over the void again. Okay, so we also want one there. One there, and I'm going to end up losing this slime. There goes one. Okay. I'll have that one back. Okay, so we've got these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to take ages to mine these out. Yeah, I've been it's been a rough while work-wise at the moment, so hopefully I will get that sorted at some point soon, and there will be more time for the important things in life like gaming. And then I can give Uncharted another go, although knowing my luck, by the time I get around to having time for that, there'll be some other thing that I need to play that come out. Like, I don't know, Light No Fire or something will have launched. I think that's the one that I've had my eye on the most. Okay, so now we just need to get some chrome obsidian up on that side. And we're good to go. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like an incredibly ambitious project. And I do worry that it's basically not going to have... I worry about how much there will actually be to do in the game at launch as well. Let's... How have we done? So that one has a blocker. That one has a blocker. This big slime region has a blocker. That one has one. And that one has one. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's 1, 2, 1, 2. Sorry, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 flying machines. Sure them. Yes. Okay. So. Oh, no, that one, okay, that one survived. Okay, so we've got our blockers there for the return. Let's put the schematic back where it should be. I think, okay, so I think we've got all of the amethyst we need in place. Now we're going to need the we're going to need to put the fly machines in. So our lighting is in the way. Okay. Let's put that there. Instead, so we wanted no, I just moved the wrong one and I moved it in the way rather than out of the way. Actually, given the crying obsidian there, is that giving off enough light to spawn proof this? Okay, so We might actually be alright with just the crying obsidian. Okay, yeah. No spawnable spaces. Great. Okay, so let's get our first flying machine in, and we can actually harvest our first budding amethyst with this new farm. So we start here. Let's try and give ourselves a little. Okay, we want to try and get ourselves a little space to work on. I think. So how did this work? We had a main row of stuff there. We had a observer. This 1, 2, 3, 4. One. It's over there, crying obsidian there. I think that was the. So I think that was the structure. Then it was an observer here, facing outwards. Sticky piston there. Another sticky piston there. An observer that way. Redstone bulb. Observer there. I should probably actually go and look at what we did, right? I'm trying to do this from memory, and I feel my memory is not as sharp as it was. I feel it was like that. And we have a sticky piston there. Or was it? Was it like that? Let's go double check what we had. Make sure we don't make any colossal mistakes. We could recount it all the way over there, save running. I think this is within render distance. Okay, no, I built that wrong. It should have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Okay. No, I screwed it up. Let's go and fix it. We're only missing a single slime block, I think. Because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's get our bits back. Oh. Okay, the slime is easy to tear down, but the stickiness is making it less ideal as a scaffolding block. Okay, so there we go. So let's start with the sticky piston. So that starts there. Hi, Pyrotechnics, welcome in. We're building a Amethyst geode farm at the moment. So last stream we found this, we stripped it all out, and then we then mapped out the bud placement back at our base, and then made that into 2-dimensional views. And then today we've mostly figured out where the slime and the honey should go, and then come over here. We've built that here, and then we're now putting in the finishing touches of our flying machine to harvest this all up. Okay, so then 1, 2, 3, 4 across there. And here, no, other way around. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got a sticky piston. And then the crying obsidian goes there, I think. So sticky piston there. One there. Oh. Observer facing that way, then a slime block, then we have a piston facing this way. Then we have that redstone lamp. We have a observer facing that way, and another one facing that way. And then a third one down here facing that way. Take these temporary blocks out. Okay. And this is where it all goes horribly wrong. So we do have a block there to stop this going too far. Okay, moment of truth. Oh, damn it, I didn't bring the trapdoor. Why am I so bad at this game? My heart literally just jumped into my mouth at that point. Okay, let's give this a try now. So we put a trapdoor there. That's not what was meant to happen. Am I making some mistake here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so those are there. Why did it not continue on? So we have the sticky piston. These are both sticky pistons, right? Sticky piston. Okay, so that is facing into the slime. Should power that piston to push this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that has enough. There's enough push there. That observer is the wrong way around. That's what's going on. So we need to get up to there. So this observer should be facing the other direction. That's what's going wrong. So this needs to face that way. So we flip that around. This squishy sounds are starting to get to me a little bit now. Okay, no. Why? Okay, why is this still failing? We had this working. Wait. It's failing because I'm an idiot. And I took that piston out and put it right back in the same way. Okay, so let's just go that way. Yes. Okay, so now... Oh, and she's off. Now we just got to hope the return bit works. Hey, and it's back. And look at that. Look at that. The amethyst has been harvested. We have a bunch of bald amethyst buds now. Okay. Did we lose any of the... Okay, no. Alright, so we went through, we harvested that up, and we didn't lose any of the budding amethysts. They are all still there. Nice. Okay, so we just need a few more of these machines now. And we are good to go. We will need to figure out the harvesting, I think. Sorry, we'll need to figure out the triggering. I can't be flipping a trapdoor on every one of these. But there was 22 shards just from that one little area. Okay, so the next one was going to go straight above this, okay. Let's go get some mats. We want... we need a crafting table. So yeah, that's okay. Our first test flight was a success. Take that off actually. That will ruin the machine if we accidentally trigger it. So first test flight was a success. Now we just need to get the other machines in. Can I get a sticky piston in there? Yep. So we've got our sticky piston. Then a slime. And 1, 2, 3, 4 across there. Then we want a observer facing that way. Redstone bulb. Another observer into a sticky piston that way. Oh no. Into a sticky piston that way. A little bit into a sticky piston that way, and then here we want a I did not bring the cryo obsidian with me. Let's grab this piece of slime that fell while we're here. So we want cryo obsidian here, I think. We want a piston there. We want a slime there. Observer. There. That is definitely facing the right direction this time. Oh. Let's put and of course I've got the trapdoors. Okay, let's. I should probably open a book on whether or not I can finish this all off. before sending at least one of these flying off into the distance. Huh? Again with the not working. Why can you not go? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, you should have. I was missing this observer. So we need one observer facing that away. And now if we flip the trapdoor one last time, we have no temporary blocks in the way. No, everything's good. So inaugural flying takeoff of our second flying machine. Here we go, here we go. It's harvesting, it's harvesting. It's coming back. Nice. Okay, so we got some more amethyst to harvest. Okay, so we only got 4 shards from that. Where did the rest go? They're not stuck on it. Ah, they went into the void, didn't they? They go into the void. No, where did? Well, it's at least scoop the stuff off of the amethyst, and we didn't lose any clusters that time either. Sorry, any budding amethyst that time either. Okay, so it's two down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5, 6, 7 more to go. We are getting close. Well, we are at lunchtime though, so I might call it for now, and then we'll be back. We'll be back next week, I think, to finish us off. But let's just kick them both off. Haha. There you go. This is the. This is actually a very satisfying thing to watch. Check this out. This is. We started with an amethyst geode. We mined it out. We mapped it. We made a plan. We came up with the flying machine. And now here it is, working surprisingly as expected. I was expecting the first one to just go flying off into the void and for us to never see it again, but no, look at these guys. These guys are out, they're doing their job. Everything is going to plan. It's like when that it's actually gone a bit too smoothly, right? I'm almost worried. But yeah, look at how well this is all working. And once we get some collection in here, we'll have a endless supply of the we'll have a nice farm that can just run on its own, and will generate us an endless supply of the amethyst shards. And with that and our sand farm out in the desert, we should be able to get a decent supply of tinted glass, and that is something, an ingredient we'll need a lot of for both a copper farm and for our witch farm. As I want to use a bunch of the tinted glass in that as well, potentially. And I also want to use some copper in the for aesthetics in the witch farm. So we need the drown farm first, but I mean, yeah, this is I'm not actually sure what to make of this. I was not expecting this to go so smoothly. I mean, it took us a little while to figure the flying machine out, but there were no major hitches there. So we figured that out. We got the flying machine going. We have it working. We haven't lost any of the budding amethyst, which has been my biggest worry the whole time. It's all going smoothly, and yeah, I think this has been a successful stream, I think. But yeah, I may just build some of the other flying machines off stream. I mean, doing the same thing over and over again could get a bit boring for you guys, but then also there's been quite a few near misses with the void while I've been building it, so that's, maybe I'll save it. I will see how I feel throughout the week, but yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here for the day. I'm gonna go get some lunch. If you want to see the third and final installment of this on building this farm, then give the channel a subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will see you all next week. If you've liked the video, then give the video a like, and until next time, bye.